For the cheapest coins, FIFA points and accounts on FIFA Mobile and FIFA 17, go to ufifa.com, use the code TVM at checkout for a huge discount, link in the description. Go check them out. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome to another episode of the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory. It's not quite as long as I wanted it to be. There is a perfectly good reason for it. It's actually nothing to do with me. It's EA, so we'll get to that toward the end of the video. But for now, I just want to tell you that this is a different type of episode to what you're used to watching from me. There's a lot of trading in this one. Bit of a weird one, but we're going to kick things off with a live event, something that we normally do, of course. It is the Welsh Cup, and that guy right there that's just taken the penalty for Wales that we saved was named Lee Chung Min. He's not Welsh. I don't understand why the game does it, but I played Greece the other day, and they had Iron Robin. Last time I checked, he's not Greek, but, you know, it is what it is. So, the new informs became live at about 4 AM, and I thought, you know what? Let's jump on it, because there are no silvers in this week's Team of the Week, again, like last week, and I think even the week before as well. So every player is worth money. We packed Belotti in the first one. You can do this as soon as they get released, by the way. You don't have to wait for the live event to get the tokens. You can trade up any inform player that you want into the plan. Now, Belotti, cheapest on the market, is 48,000. One sold for 18,500. So we listed ours up for like 27.5. I just wanted to get rid of him. Just want to make sure that he sold. Speaking of selling things, we went out and obviously sold the Carrasco. Eventually, he sold for 80. What was it? The winning price, 89,500. We eventually sold him for. Then I went out and did what I said I was going to do. You can see my coin total right now in the top right is way down, or was way down compared to what it was yesterday. That's because I went out and bought an absolute shed ton of these crests. Now, not one of these crests was bought for less than 5,000. Sorry, not one of these crests was bought for more than 5,250 coins, I think is the criteria that I set. So every crest that is sold here has made me at least 150 coins. It doesn't sound like much, but when you're doing this constantly and you are buying and selling as many as I am, you are going to be making a fair bit of money. And some of them are selling for 5,500 plus, or 6,000 plus, essentially. The 10% tax just, it grinds, and it does get you. I was a little bit foolish here, and I decided to use 8 of my tokens and an elite trophy, which was definitely, I mean, was it a mistake? We'll have to find out in a second, but it's a big outlay. You know, you're spending a lot of money. It's 20,000 plus coins on the elite trophy alone. You're spending 5,000 roughly each token. I mean, I am getting some for like 3,900, 4,200 and stuff like that, but still, this Team Hero session in particular simply wasn't worth it. We got 2 silver players and a gold player. Neither one of those sells for more than 1,800 coins. It was a massive waste of coins, which I regret doing now. Obviously, in hindsight, is a wonderful thing. But if I had my time over again, obviously I wouldn't do that. I went out and bought an absolute load of this Pinsogli, or whatever his name is. I basically, what I do is I go through every single Team of the Week and I just search up every single silver player until we pack ourselves a Sanchez. Now that you're thinking, it's not elite, who cares? This guy sells for shit tons right now. He sells for about 60k, so we're going to see that if he sells in a second. Again, I just kept spamming these. My thought process was, there's 2 elites we can pack, right? There's Sebastian Coates, who wouldn't go into my team, but sells for about 200k. And there's Lichtsteiner, a right back, that currently sells for 300k, but we could use him. I'm not quite sure whether I was going to use him or not. That Chelsea badge right there sold for a lot more than what I bought it for. We sold Sanchez for nearly 50,000 coins. We are making bank right now. We are up there in the 500,000 mark. I did another one, and I pulled the worst inform you can get this week. Still sells for 7k. Then I pulled Clark. This guy was going to be the bane of my life. If I'd known it then, I probably would have stopped opening them, because all I did from then on was open like 2 or 3 more, and I got him every single time. As you can see, we sold one there for 12,750. We've got another 2, which unfortunately, because of the way FIFA Mobile works, they go up for 4 hours. It was about 6 AM. I had to go to sleep. I woke up. His price is right down. It's we haven't lost money, but we haven't made as much as we could have done. Dos Santos is now surplus to requirements as far as we're concerned. We've already got Giovinco. We don't need Dos Santos. They're very similar players. But Dos Santos has just had an upgrade, essentially. Not an inform, but he had a, kind of like a one-to-watch card, but FIFA Mobile version. He went up over the weekend. So he is now up to 82, 83 rated, which is it's a good thing because his card looks incredible, but it's a bad thing for us. So I sort of cut ties with him and just got rid of him. Didn't need him. As you saw, the Clark cards only sold for 6,000, which is about 10,000 less than what I was trying to sell him for yesterday. We managed to pick up 59k for Dos Santos, which is massive because now we are up there above 500,000. Had I not done more of those inform plans, I should have stopped after the second Clark, but I did another 2 and got another 2 Clarks. I should have stopped because they cost about, well, between 12 and 15, 16,000 each time I do it. So I should have stopped. It was an extra 32k outlay that I really didn't need to do. And then, of course, the team heroes, I shouldn't have done it. A moment of weakness, you know, just the thought of getting that 88 rated team hero player was enough to make me go, do you know what, screw it, let's just go for it. But I really shouldn't have done it. That was a good, I mean, I'm fast math here. We're going to do 10, 20, 30, 50. It's going to be about 50, 60k each team hero plan you do that you actually go out and spend the money on. If you just accumulate the stuff to do it over the time, obviously you're going to, you know, it doesn't really feel like you're spending money. But I went out and actually bought those items. So I managed to score 17 goals against the side 560th in the world. Not too bad. We're playing a lot better than what we were now that we've improved the attack. We've obviously got Giovinco up there with the 90 rated Cuadrado, who scored an absolute peach at the end. And we've ranked up level 40. From here on in, the ranks don't really make a difference. We don't get any extra energy or anything. I've made an investment, and that's the 83 rated Eric Dyer. Now, of course, he's already gone up in rating. He is 83 rated. It cost me 37,000 coins. I didn't show you me buying him because I did it as it was kind of like on a whim, really. The servers were down for nearly 2.5 hours last night because they were doing updates. And I eventually managed to get back on before anybody else managed to get back on, apparently, because all these cards were left on the market, and I managed to nab one for 37. The cheapest one on the market right now, as I'm checking this, is 44,000, so his price has started to go up already. I follow one of the devs on Twitter, and he has bought an I can't even tell you how many he's bought. Honestly, he's got like 30, 40 of these things. But he's also got like Santos, the Santos card, sorry, Strootman. He's got loads of them. All these sort of, I can't remember what they're called. But all these players, he's got loads of them. He's predicting that they're going to go up. I'm going to trust that guy, and I'm going to keep hold of him. He's a CDM. I won't use him. But just bearing in mind that I do have at least 40k worth of player in my club that I don't need, and I will eventually sell. I'm just going to wait and hold on to him a little bit to see if he rises in price. Now, I would go into a live session of this, but unfortunately, FIFA Mobile has been having problems big time since they went back online, and it's not allowing me to connect to the server. So I would love to go and show you who else I've bought, but I can't show you. And I was actually going to buy someone live on in this video as well, but unfortunately I can't get back on the server because it says under maintenance underway or something. It's not under maintenance. It's literally a bug that you can't get around, and if you get in this, you're going to have to wait. I know that a couple of you have been having this overnight and you haven't actually been able to get back on the server yet to take your turns in the league, so we are going to have to deal with that, but hopefully they can get it fixed as soon as possible. I'm going to have to wait until tomorrow to show you the players that I've bought and, of course, go through the process. A lot of you were saying, surprisingly, that I should have bought James Milner. I couldn't quite believe my eyes, actually, when I saw as many of you saying buy James Milner as you did. I thought people were going to scream Gundogan and Iniesta. A lot of shouts for Iniesta, not that many for Gundogan, but a lot for Milner, which is interesting. And a lot of you saying, yes, you need to buy Valencia. 1 or 2 comments in there as well, interestingly enough, saying that I need to get a new goalkeeper. A goalkeeper less than 84 rated doesn't really make a difference. An 85 plus rated goalkeeper seems to be where people are saying that is going to make the difference to the team. So I don't actually know what the cheapest one is right now because I can't get on the market to check. But what I'm going to do when the market comes back up is I'm going to have a look to see what goalkeepers we can maybe get, because I've got a fair bit of money left. I've been doing that sort of crest thing a lot. We've sort of built our coins back up to where we were more or less before we bought David Alaba, interestingly enough. So it's gonna be interesting. Next episode, I think we're gonna make a lot of purchases, spend a lot of money. A lot of you just saying blow the whole budget, just go for it. Who cares about trading? Who cares about making more? Just get that team that you want, and then you can work towards it with live events. I might do it. We might just leave myself with about 50k. Just enough to buy a few crests and sort of build it back up a little bit. I like the trading aspect of this. It's not as grueling as what it is in the console version. I've spoken enough now. I do apologise for that. I will leave you get on with your day. If you've enjoyed this video, do me a favour and smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Thank you very much for watching, of course. And until tomorrow, lads, goodbye.